You guys are all fucking a waste of skin, man. My fucking opinion.
We are at the Cannabis Culture.
I hope
Brantford,
I'm on fucking video.
You are now, yes.
Because this is fucking, this is bullshit, man.
A passionate argument between a citizen
Come in here without a
and the police. Now, in fairness to the police, they don't really argue that.
What's up, PotTV? We're here on Parliament Hill. You can see the building behind me there. Having a protest this morning here in Ottawa. Jody Emery and we have a crew up here right behind me. We're going to be talking today about marijuana dispensaries. We were raided in Brantford, Ontario. This morning we were raided again after being raided last night. Now we're here on the Hill protesting. And after we leave the Hill, we're going to be walking to our new Cannabis Culture Ottawa location. So we're going to get it all on video here for you at the moment. I'm going to flip this camera around.
Here without a warrant.
You have a warrant?
You guys have a warrant?
Do you have a warrant?
Do you have a warrant, sir?
You can't enter. Do you have a warrant?
Do you have a warrant? The police are here at Cannabis Culture Brantford without a warrant.
No warrant.
I feel very unsafe all of a sudden.
They've locked the door now. I'd like to see a warrant before you enter the premises.
You're more than welcome to enter with a warrant. That's all we ask.
Produce a warrant, please.
If you could produce a warrant, that'd be great.
You have our rights, no?
The store isn't even open. You're on private property.
Has it been open since you guys raided it?
The numbers are climbing. We have multiple people joining us live. I urge anybody in the Brantford area to come down and support us. The cops are here trying to bully us.
I imagine the police might want to show up at our store today. I'm begging them not to, though. The whole reason we have been activists is to ask the government to stop arresting people. So when they send the police to arrest people, they're just continuing the harassment and intimidation. I liken it to a bully punching people in the face on the playground. And the teacher says, don't worry, the bully promises that in 2 years from now, he'll stop punching you in the face. So until then, just take it, or just stop getting in his way. But that bully for now, don't worry, he says he'll stop later on.
What do you make of the pattern of arrests, though? I mean, your Brantford store, you had arrests at the Brantford store yesterday and again today.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
For a second time.
Why are you here? That's all we want to know. We're not even open. Why are you here? You can't show up to my house like this? I don't understand. Can you answer my questions legally? Is that not your job, to let us know what the deal is?
Serve and protect.
Serve and protect? When did you guys turn into goons? Thieves? Stealing from people in your community? Why is there 400 people in the first day walking through the doors here within the first, 6 hours? Because they want to access cannabis in a safe place? They don't have to go to drug dealers, fentanyl dealers? The boys are here. February 22nd, 248 Colborne Street West. The police are entering the premises without a warrant.
You guys came here yesterday. You guys took everything. Now we haven't even opened since you guys been here. Why you guys come back? What's the point? Well, your team was here.
Cops are here protecting the interest of LPs in the name of Justin Trudeau, trying to bust the people. Cannabis Culture Brantford. Brantford, this is where your police resources are going. Why don't you guys go uptown where everybody's... They just assaulted George, let the record show. They're now running in the building. They've locked us out of the building.
Why not? It's our building. Why not?
The cops just assaulted George.
Right? You just assaulted me for what?
I think that the raids and arrests are continuing because the government is looking to restrict access to marijuana and limit access to marijuana, so they don't want more people opening up stores. But as activists, it's our responsibility, as always, to break the law peacefully using civil disobedience to change the law. Because the only way that marijuana laws have changed in this country have been through court victories because of activists getting arrested. So if breaking the law is the only way to change the law, we'll keep peacefully breaking the law and hopefully change it. Because I've tried running for office. I ran with the Liberals for a year. I've done everything I can to try and get this issue dealt with so I can stop protesting and just start helping Canadians get jobs. But for now, we have to keep holding up signs and getting arrested and having the cold steel of handcuffs put on our wrists like I felt for the first time in Montreal. That's going to keep happening, then we have to keep doing this.
I'm not even sure what they're charging me for. What are they charging him with?
They haven't told me.
You don't have a warrant. What are you charging him with? Are you kidnapping him? What is he being charged with?
Do you have anything on you shouldn't have on you I need to know about? Reach into your pockets.
I'm not going to. Stu, what are you being charged with?
They haven't told me anything.
They've not told you yet?
When I just asked you to take a few steps back from me, I don't mind if you record. It's like,
Absolutely. No problem, officer. Can you please tell me what my friend is being charged with?
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
He's an adult.
He's not privy to know what he's being charged with? That seems a little bit ridiculous.
He has been told.
But the records show he has a license. He has a medical marijuana license to carry.
Yeah.
He has not been told what he's being charged with.
He has been told. No, I haven't.
This is absolutely criminal.
And they could say right now, let's decriminalize. Let's not let people get criminal records for something that's soon going to be perfectly legal. Yeah. How do we justify that? Can't cross the border, can't get jobs, can't rent places, can't coach the soccer team because they got a record.
Except if there's one thing, I think you would agree, Mr. Rankin, if there's one thing that the report makes really clear is that this is way more complicated than anyone suggested. So to suggest that you can just decriminalize it and then...
I don't see why. I mean, it's virtually decriminalized in some provinces. There's no way you get even charged in the community I live. Yeah. Whereas in Saskatoon or some other places, mothers write and say, you know, my child can't do any of these things, can't coach the soccer. How can we have a federal law that's applied so unevenly across this country?
Okay. Because we're trying to demonstrate that this is what legalization looks like. We should be treated no different.
Wait until it's legal. Why did you choose to go ahead and open the stores illegally?
Because, did you know marijuana books and magazines are actually still illegal in Canada? You could go to jail if you buy a Maclean's magazine with a pot leaf on the cover. You can do, that's illegal under section 462.2 of the criminal code. Every marijuana magazine, book, bomb, vaporizer are all still illegal. But the only way we've gotten access to those magazines in High Times is because of breaking the law. So every piece of reform, from all of the dispensary victories in court to the Supreme Court of Canada ordering the government to provide access, all of these court victories have come through civil disobedience, breaking the law. So when the government says be patient, it's going to be legal, well, Trudeau's daddy told us it'd be legal too. Since 1970, I believe, there was the Dain report. We were told about the Senate study in 2002, and then Chrétien was like, I'll hold up my joint in the fine in the other hand. How many times have we been promised this?
Will soon introduce legislation to decriminalize possession of small amounts of marijuana. Don't start to smoke right away.
There's a risk, though.
So no, I can't just sit back and expect they'll stop beating us up and bullying us and robbing us, quite literally. When men with guns come into your business and take your money and take your product and terrify your employees, does it matter if they're wearing a badge or a mask?
Considering we have had 1,000 people in this country die from an opioid crisis in the last year, and no one's ever died from cannabis, this is an absurd exercise.
And without medical marijuana, I wouldn't function in a day. This is destroying my family. My daughter could go to jail for a long time because she is sitting fighting for the right to access legal medication.
You are going to open a store as we speak. In just a few minutes, you're going to open a store here in Ottawa, Dispensary. Do you anticipate the police will shut it down?
I sure hope the police won't shut it down, because unless we're causing harm to people or hurting Canadians or hurting anyone, we shouldn't be arrested. We shouldn't be charged. The police are supposed to protect Canadians from harm. Dispensaries and cannabis stores are not harming people. We're helping people. So we need the government to leave us alone, and the police should be going after people who are violent and dangerous, not peaceful people operating a pot store.
It's a much better and stronger message.
Other than that, let's be the movement. It's time to be the movement, it's time to be heard, and it's time to make the government accountable.
Roger Smith, CTV News. can produce some of the most incredible pot. A website called PotTV